Why, hello. 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 Is this thing on? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Welcome to another segment of Mars Tries Things, where Mars tries things that are various foods so far. You know what? Let me back that up and try that again. Welcome to another episode of Mars Tries Things. Hi, I'm Mars, and I like trying things sometimes. The name title of Mars Tries Things actually started because of the food blog that I keep on Substack that I haven't touched in eons. Instead, I've been here on YouTube, trying things. Today in front of me, I have 2 jars of cold brew coffee. Now, it's not actually standard cold brew coffee, okay? It's just cold coffee that I brewed and then made cold. So, you know, budget cold brew coffee, because cold brew is actually apparently a very expensive process. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a coffee barista. I just like trying things. Now, you've heard of... The fuck was that? I feel like I heard what might have been an animal just now. Or a truck. Anyway, kind of half hoped the camera mic thing picked that up. Anyway, you've heard of Chobani, the yogurt, right? Right? You've heard of Chobani, the yogurt, the Greek yogurt that you can get in the dairy section. Well, have you heard of Chobani, the creamer for coffee? I hear crickets. Nothing? You've not ever heard of Chobani Creamer coffee? By the way, this video isn't sponsored or endorsed in any way. I'm just trying things because content machine feeding. Anyway, yeah, as I said, I have 2 cold brew coffees here, and I actually think I might know which one's which now, thinking about it. This one's the chocolate one. This one's the mocha one. Maybe. I have 2 cold brew coffee jars here that I created, and I put the creamer into each jar and then stuck it in the fridge and then shook it up and then decided to have cold coffee in the morning. It's a method I've done before, a few times actually, but now that I have decided to try it for Mars Tries Things, Mars Tries Things, Mars Tries Things, Mars Tries Things, Mars Tries Things. I need to get good at saying a specific line enough times so that if I do ever end up getting to a point where people are, or I am approaching people, or vice versa, and they're like, yay, do this product, I have to remember that some advertisements require you to say certain things a certain number of times. Mars Tries Things, Mars Tries Things. Mars is trying to be entertaining. Mars is trying to be entertaining. Anyway. Yep, roulette. I don't know which one's which. I feel like I probably should have marked it. So we're going to try blind flavors. Full disclosure, I have tried these already, all right? They have been tried, and I have to say this one is probably my favorite so far. Why? Because it's not fucking Christmas yet. Let me have my pumpkin spice bullshit before we start introducing the peppermint. Okay? They can't exist at the same time because they are so conflicting in flavor profiles. 1 season per each. Thank you very much. So, first up, the first jar. And by the way, just so we are clear and aware, yes, this is a Slim's dessert jar. I have no idea what to do with the tens of thousands of jars I now have. It's more like 20. But I have a lot, and I will be making coffee inside these jars for the rest of forever because I drink a lot of coffee now. It's what keeps me standing upright and keeps me from drinking soda. By the way, each of these has 40 calories. Oh, excuse me. One of them has 40 calories and the other has 35. Not that caloric intake really matters. I know some people care about that and track that profusely. I have a belief that maybe it might not be as important as we think, or they're lying to us. I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist expert. I just know what my body feels. I do not know what your body feels. Only you know that. I'm stalling. I'm sorry. I don't want to drink coffee. I mean, I do, but I just had an energy drink that I haven't even finished. And I think I said the darker one's probably the mocha. Nope. I was incorrect. The darker one is in fact Chobani S'more. The first time I did these jar things, and I shook it, let's just say that I didn't have the lid sealed on correctly, and I still have to mop the kitchen floor. I don't think I added enough from that one. But yeah, that tastes like s'mores. That tastes like s'mores. One sec. Palate cleanser. That was a terrible palate cleanser. Different palate cleanser. Ah, yes. The source of life. Water. Great palate cleanser. If I didn't do the first palate cleanser. It's fine. I'm being dramatic for no reason. I'm trying to make this show entertaining so more people will watch it and be entertained. Because, nope. This isn't a podcast. Can't talk about anything else besides food. Hello, Peppermint. Yeah, wow. The light one is the Peppermint Mocha one. And that has a peppermint smell that will knock you off your feet. I didn't mix it properly. And by I didn't mix it properly, I mean I didn't mix these properly. One, I added too much. The other, I added not enough. Product placement. Right about... No. Nope. Sure. Perfect. Ish. So, out of all the coffee creamer flavors I have tried, not on this show, but in general, this one is pretty good. Like, they're both really freaking good. It's just this one, it's not Christmas. Why are you out right now? Come here. It's not Christmas. Made with real cream. So this is not vegan or vegetarian friendly. Or wait, vegan friendly? This is not vegan friendly. Do vegetarians still eat dairy? I think they still do. I don't know. As I explained the other day, I am on the more meat side of the spectrum of things. So I don't know what you can and can't eat, fellow vegans and vegetarians. I'm sorry. I do not know your dietary restrictions. Teach me. I am stupid. Although, will that be information I retain if it is not information that I particularly need for myself? However, that is information I could retain when planning Friendsgivings and movie nights. Sorry, you can watch me plotting and planning things in real time. My bad. This one's good. They're both really good. Like, Chobani... You kind of outdid yourself with coffee creamer. Like, I already knew I liked your yogurt, but yeah. If you like flavored coffee creamer and you don't just drink it black like I do, I mean, this doesn't prove that I only drink it black. I do drink it in all the ways, but primarily I drink it black. It's delicious black. It's delicious in all of the ways, but like, the fact that most coffee just doesn't need anything but to exist. Peak. I just peeled glue off the bottle. Why is there glue on the bottle? So this is the Chobani. Oh, it's a limited batch. Is this one also a limited batch? Yo. The s'mores is a limited batch. If you haven't, you must. It's actually like sweet. Like, I tried it by itself yesterday after trying it with coffee twice, and I was like, oh, interesting. And it does actually, it is made with real cream. And then, because guess what? This doesn't necessarily need to go inside coffee. It can go in milk. It can go in ice cream. It can go in cereal. Which, speaking of cereal, last night, sometimes I like doing a special dessert because sugar. I made a bowl of cereal. Honey Smacks, by the way. Or is it Honey Smacks? I think it's Honey Smacks. Not Golden Grams. Golden Crisp. Yes. I think it's the one with the frog on it. The one by not Kellogg's. I made cereal. I added the milk, of course. You know, cereal, milk. Well, first bowl, cereal, milk. And then I added a little splash of this. Just a little splash. It didn't need a lot. It's a bowl of ice cream. It's not trying to mask the bitter taste of coffee and despair. But, yeah. So these creamers don't need to just go in coffee. You can put them in milk. You can put them in cereal. You can put them with your ice cream. You can make a milkshake with them. Just get a blender and some ice cream and mix that. That sounds really good, actually. On another episode of Mars Tries Things with Mars's Kitchen, we are going to try out an experiment, maybe, if I can get around to it and secure the idea in my brain. Alright, let's give the dark one a try again, because I think... it does kind of taste like summer. Like s'mores. Peppermint Mocha, really good. If you're more of a peppermint fan toward December, this one's good. Again, I don't know what else to say. If I had to give these a numerical number for the flavor of Bonnie. Numerical number for flavor. I gave something a 10 the other day. Oh. I still need to upload that video. Should I release 2 Mars Tries Things episodes? No. 1 per Friday. Which means you're not gonna get this for a very long time. And it's just gonna be sitting in the schedule. Good. Which means you might not end up getting a chance to try the limited batch s'mores edition, which means it might come back another year. Or is this the first time Chobani is doing coffee creamer? I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Chobani. When it comes to yogurt, Greek yogurt, I prefer the company that does We. I think it's actually by Yoplait, but We is a good brand of yogurt. It's nice, and I like the honey one. The honey one is hard to find. I've extended this too long. Thank you for joining me on this Mars Tries Things. Numerical value, 8. 8. For taste. For coffee use, 8. 8. For versatility, 8. 8. In other words, it ate. I'm done. Goodbye.